Welkom bij Pyanodons, 540 hours walkthrough base tour. Today we continue with our semiconductors. A recap for people who not watching every time, that are the most of it, of you I think. We are first of all working for the complex circuit boards. And this one, the optical fiber, we have already. The batteries we have already, the simple circuits we have already, of course. And now we are working for the semiconductors. And that are the diodes, the microchips. This one is another story. Transistors is also a semiconductor. This one is not a semiconductor, and natuurlijk the MOSFET is also a semiconductor. First of all, we are working on the diode, and the diode needs, where is it? The diode needs, where is the diode? Here. The diode needs rare earth oxides that we have. Lightly N-doped silicon, lightly p-doped silicon, kermet and nylon. And we are working first on this one. This one we have already, so we're working on this two right now. There's the N-doped, lightly N-doped silicon and the lightly p-doped, negative and positive. This one, they both require silicon wafer. And that is what we just have accomplished today. And after the silicon wafer, we're gonna make anyway, everything we have already. I prepare a lot of things. This for spin cast we have already. The etching solution we have already. So it is very simple to make this one. This one takes a little bit more effort because we have to make zinc acetate. And we have to make deborate. And that is also not so hard to do, by the way, because that is zinc acetate. Is zinc, we have zinc enough, and we have this one also already certified. This is only in a mixer, and we have already zinc acetate. This one is borax, what we have also already, we can make it, maakt niet uit, together with hydrogen is also not hard to get in an electrolyzer, and we have it. So simple. Where we been last time, where we stopped, was here. This one. That is that spool with a very strange name, antiquinone or something like that. Antiquinone, because we are working that time on the etching solution. The etching solution. I remove it. No, I didn't remove. Need lard, phosphoric acid, sulfuric acid, and hydrogen peroxide. And hydrogen peroxide is the problem because we don't have hydrogen peroxide. Hydrogen peroxide needs the antiquinone with nickel in a filter. So that is what we did. The first thing what we did, make the hydrogen peroxide. Yeah. Here so we make the solution, the etching solution. The etching solution is a product what we need for all the semiconductors. Not only this semiconductor, because we get also not only the lightly doped, we get also the highly doped or something like that. Heavily doped, they call it. The heavily doped. So we get much more kind of wafers. First of all, we have to make the silicon. For the wafer, we need silicon. Where is the wafer? I'm going back to the wafer. For the wafer, we need electronic grade silicon. Electronic grade silicon comes from coal dust. This is silicon, by the way. Silicon, we need first silicon, And from silicon we converted in a liquid. We solve it in a liquid. From that liquid we make weer another liquid and we get some ore in return. And from that liquid we make electronic grade silicon. So first of all we have to start with coal dust and pure sand. Pure sand we made already, that is what I told you, that was this one the last time. And we have also a lot of the belt, so no problem about that. The pure sand we prepared already. The coal dust we get from the ash. The ash that we convert in coal dust, in oxide and in soot. Yes. Okay, dus we have already silicon. And now we get it. The silicon, we make a liquid of it, what I told you. And the liquid, together with hydrogen chloride, and we get back hydrogen as a return. And then I was running out namelijk of the hydrogen chloride, so I make even temporarily, not for temporary, a factory to make that. Because I had not enough. And I use guts for it to make the hydrogen chloride. And it's a more opportunity to burn some guts because we have many. This is a circle. We here we produce the same what we use. So we put here a storage tank, pump it inside, and because if you don't pump it inside, this gets stuck up clear. If there is too much, we flow it, but that is only the beginning, of course, to make it running. If it runs, and I see is it only 1.3 in, so I can put a little bit more from this inside temporarily if that is necessary. I don't know why it is so small, but at least it is enough because everything is filled. It's okay. Now this was dus the intermezzo van to make the spul hydrogen chloride. Van die moeilijke naam weer, die trizoot maken we, this one dus, maken we pure trichlorase lame, something like that. And I throw away the ore. I don't use that. I don't like it. That is too small to make weer smelters. And no, thank you, no like. This one is consuming. Also the same, but deze produced is this consuming. It is in balance, if you see that on the chart here. If you see that here, it is this one and this one are the same. This one and this one are the same amounts. Dus it's produced and it give and it take, it give and it take. Simple is it. This one I did on another way. I blow it gewoon inside and I get it gewoon. And if it is too much, I void it. Okay? This is dus how we get the electronic grade silicon. Electronic grade silicon, we combine that with crushed quartz. And I have to make some crushed quartz. I made that here. We have a line with quartz, I know, on the bus, but I like to make a new one. Anyway, not so much work. And it's always welcome, a little bit quartz. Okay. Then the aramid fiber and the graphic. And we have the silicon. And we have some flue gas. And this time, normally I blow it away, everything. I get tired of flue gas. But this time I keep it a little bit. And anyway, you see, I cannot expand here almost anymore for the pipe, so we're gonna expand on the top. On the top there is many space, what we did not use. The blood have we here, the anthropod blood, and this is, I think this is allemaal available for liquids en gases. Die kan weg. This was it. I hope dus the next episode to accomplished the N-doped and the P-doped, and then after that I think we are then for quite close to the diodes already, because the diodes, I think we have everything for the diodes then already. By the way, not close, we have everything, because we have this one, this, oh no, this one, this is the only one we have to make then, and that is not so hard to do, I guess. Oh, click 2 times. That is this one. Ash, no, ash we have, but we need many, by the way, 18, but we have a stack, we stacked it, so we can manage that. And we need Kermit. Kermit we made from molybdenum ore. And molybdenum ore, of course we have, but I don't know if that is close, and otherwise we harvest it. Simple is it. Ceramic we have. Nickel ore we have also, but same story, if that is too far away I do the same with the quartz. This is not so hard to do. The Kermit is not hard to do. So then we have already our diode, and then we go to the next semiconductor, and that is the microchips. Microchips, we can already look a little bit in the future, need also here the lightly doped N and the lightly doped P, the Kermit, the plastic, the tin plates, the tin cable, and a little bit vacuum. So we have already the microchips also. If we have the diodes, we have also all the ingredients already for the microchips. Heel simple, and the microchips are easier to make, strange enough, than the diodes. Then maybe I can make that in the coming 10 hours already. This one I keep efficacious, because that is another story. You can look, because I guess that needs other materials, because it's not a semiconductor. That needs all Kermit, that needs ferrochrome, that needs a high power resistor, and it needs boric acid. And actually all these ingredients we have, because we have the Kermit natuurlijk for the diodes and for the microchips. The ferrochrome we use for stainless steel. This one we use for simple circuits, and this one we use also something for simple circuits, but that is on the bus as far as I remember. Dus that we are coming very quite close now to the finally to the complex circuit boards. The transistor is, kijk, en daar gaat het. That is what I mean. The heavily N-doped and the lightly N-doped. The heavily and the lightly and the lightly. This one, and mainly in reason we have. This one we don't have, of course. And dat is weer die rare earth oxide. Dat is antimony pulp. And antimony pulp, I think I'm gonna make a new factory for that. I don't think I'm gonna bring that, because it is very, very far away, and I'm also afraid that I need it there. So this one gonna take some time. This one takes some time because of the antimony pulp stage 2. But that's the only thing. I don't want to look at how I did it, because we did it already. After that we have the semi-conductors. I'm not sure if I have this one already. It looked like a little bit of Kevlar. No, we don't have this. I don't think so. Ferrite. This one we have. This one we have. This one we have. Ferrite we don't have. Ferrite we need. Oh, 120. That is a lot. Iron oxide. So we have to stack this. Maar we can toch not make one belt hoor. And we don't have to make one belt van die circuits because it is crazy. Nichroom hebben we. En natuurlijk zinc plate we have 60. Ooh, that's also many. So we can make this. Nou, dan zitten we al close to the toroidal inductors. What is left then? An electrolytic capacitor. Electrolytic capacitor, that is dus a ceramic capacitor, but we have already. The aluminium we have already. The tin cable we have already. This one we have already. And the aluminium pulp we have also somewhere. But same story, maybe I make that separate. Although it's not much what I need, 30 only. But we have more. We are close, I can tell you, we are close. The last one is a MOSFET. And what for surprise we have for the MOSFET. The MOSFET needs NISI, and that is a little bit headache. And silicon carbide, NSSI is. I don't know. Maybe we have this. I remember we used that. NESI. Let me see. NESI. No. We don't have that because we use that only for these two and wait, I click something, that's not good. Dus that we have to make. And we make that. Wait. Well, stack. Oh, we make it now. Cobalt extract, silicon, what we have already by the way, silicon, nickel. So we have everything already on this. And then we get a return. The half of the cobalt extract we get returned. Then we need the printed circuit tier 2. And that wordt phenolboard, what we don't have. Nylon parts, what we don't have. Etchy solution, what we have. So there is quite some work to do, but we are coming quite closer. I cannot make this in 10 hours, that is for sure. Special with all the upgrades and upscaling. By the way, I upscale and upgrade a lot again. And the electricity, oh, is low. Because normally it sits around the 6. If you see it here, it goes lower. And I don't know why. The research is running reasonable. And I find out that I had not enough formic acid for latex and for the rubber for the instruments, laboratory instruments. And laboratory instruments you need it for everything. Dus and that comes because my fraux van the formic acid, dan niet fraux and the formic acid. Hoe noem je het? The fraux, I use that for the aquas because frogs is food for arquats, and I need that to make to get honey, because I consume that, and I consume also arquat venom and entrepot blood. I think they make also something like that. So I use them, and my formic acid get lower and lower, and also my everything get lower, dus the latex, the rubber, name it. So I built another factory for the. Actually, I did not build a farm for the frogs, nee, because I ran out of cocoons. So I make where the factory was, of the farm was from the fish before, that was here. I made a cocoon farm, and now this fish, by the way, that is geen. Now I'm quite good with the frogs, and dus with the. You see, it's full. Formic acid is still low, and I see, because this is full, I have to add some deposits here. That is what I have to do first. That's the first thing I have to do, and that's also the reason I think why the electricity is not quite high, the use, the consumption. This is my factory, and the only bottleneck is this one. That are the logistic science packs. But you see, it is there are some are running in the laboratory, but not enough. So I have to fix the problem with the frogs, and then I continue with the semiconductors, with the diodes, first of all. I like to thank everyone for watching. Please subscribe if you like, click the like button, and I hope to see you the next tour. The next tour, the 550 hours tour already. And take care of yourself. Thank you for watching.